we have some very lovely looking pork cuts here. Let's talk about it.
So these are pork sirloin chops. So
They're huge.
they are huge, great value for $1. They are significantly cheaper than pork center cut chops. They're part the loin that's closest to the hip end. And they're maybe a little bit less tender, but they're great for marinating.
The sizes, like they look really quite impressive.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to use. So we've cut them into short, thin strips for the pitas that we're going to be making. So I'll get you to do that and just dump those into there so that we can
use this fork?
Yep.
Okay.
Going to marinate them in the bag trick.
The bag trick. The Susan Riese bag trick. Okay.
And then just quickly, we'll make up our marinade.
Okay.
So we've got some canola oil here, and we're going to add some lemon juice, which is our acid, and some lemon rind as well, or lemon zest. And then we've got a little bit of crushed garlic and some red wine vinegar. Pour that in. And then our herbs, which was, we're going to use oregano and thyme. And this isn't fresh this time, this is dried herbs, but they will do the trick. So just mix that up. So a good marinade always has an oil and acid and some seasonings. So we've got all the right ingredients in the making here.
Okay. So how long does this have, because I think I know what's coming next. How long does it have to sit in the marinade?
You know what? This marinade is pretty strong. And so a couple of hours is all you need. So you can massage that marinade right in.
Yes, the massage.
The massaging, and then you would just, like I said, leave it in the fridge for a couple of hours.
Okay.
And you're good to go.
Shala. Okay, that's the first part done.
Right.
Now.
So for the second part, so we've got our strips that we've marinated, then we've taken them out of the marinade. You want to remove the excess. We've also dried them off a little bit, and that just helps to get that nice sear on the strips, right? Because if it's too moist, then you're just going to get steam and your strips will boil instead of, get nice and brown.
Okay.
So here we go.
Okay. And I can adjust because we're getting used to new appliances here.
So I'm going to put some in here.
Yeah.
Nice sizzle going on here. I'll hang on to that paper towel.
Yeah.
And you probably want to do this in batches as well. Again, if you overcrowd the pan, then you're going to get too much moisture coming out, and again, you won't get that nice sear.
I think we're going to just based on the sound alone. I think we're going to get a good sear. Just be careful to just jump in there.
Will actually all fit. So there we go.
Okay.
So these would probably take about 5-ish minutes or so to cook.
Okay. So we've done the marinade, and now we're doing the cooking. And so now we're gonna slide on over while those are sort of
I'll kind of keep an eye on them while we're moving on.
Can you do two things at once in the kitchen? I feel like you can do six things at once.
So we've got some of our strips are already cooked. You can see the nice brown coloring on there.
I'm totally stealing one. That's okay. Even if it's not, I'm stealing one.
You're digging into tzatziki already.
Oh, mama.
Good? And then we've got our other pita ingredients, so some nice cool cucumber, tomato, thinly sliced red onion, a little bit of lettuce as well. You can garnish also with some feta, which is obviously it's Greek. Yeah. And then we've made a homemade tzatziki, but you can totally use store-bought as well.
Delicious. Now you have the coolest little pita trick that we have to share because it's like it's a problem, and I love pitas, but it's like it's falling out, it's falling apart, it's frustrating me.
So what we've done is we cut about 1/3 of the top off. Normally people slice their pita in half, right? So we've cut about 1/3 of the top off, and we've opened this up nicely.
Yep.
And then we're going to use this top part, and we're just going to tuck it into the bottom of the pita, and that kind of helps reinforce the bottom. So all of your ingredients don't come running out the other end, right? So you can load it up with your meat and your veggies and the tzatziki, and you don't have to worry about the pita falling apart.
Girl, you are good.